Why Florida residents may soon pay a hurricane tax. Media feed. Citizens Property Insurance is warning policyholders that they may face a hurricane tax if it runs out of money. The state-run insurance group covers Florida residents and businesses that have been denied coverage on the private market. The problem is that Citizens isn't financially equipped to take on that much risk. If a bad storm hits the state and Citizens doesn't have enough money to pay out claims, the state requires them to charge an assessment that could potentially hit every home or auto insurance policyholder in the state, even those without Citizens policies. Latest on Florida's home insurance crisis. With insurance companies limiting their coverage or leaving Florida, it can be difficult for consumers to track which insurance options are and aren't available. To help Florida homeowners navigate this complex situation, we put together a roundup of the latest and most pressing insurance news from across the state. Farmers Insurance no longer selling new policies, July 2023. AAA not renewing some policies in high-risk areas, July 2023. AG no longer selling or renewing policies, March 2022. Progressive no longer selling new policies, April 2022. What it would take to trigger a hurricane tax. Personal lines are responsible for most of the growth Citizens has experienced the past few years, says Charles Nice, a professor of risk management and insurance at Florida State University. After the 2022 hurricane season drained almost $1.2 billion from the personal lines account surplus, Citizens started this year with just a $420 million surplus. How much will it cost? If the personal lines account has a deficit, Citizens policyholders could be charged up to 15% of their total premium, $150 on annual premium of $1,000. If an assessment is necessary, it's likely that Citizens will use bonds to pay off the deficit and then use assessments to repay them over time, Nice says. What Florida policyholders can do. Citizens is required to try to find private coverage for its policyholders. But the private insurance market in Florida is in the midst of an affordability and availability crisis, with premiums rising faster than in any other state according to the Policy Genius Home Insurance Pricing Report, and many insurers becoming insolvent or pulling out of the state. If finding private coverage isn't an option, Nice says, start saving money for an assessment, which will likely come over the next year. It is likely to be less than 15% of your premium, unless it is a big storm, he says. A large storm could trigger a full 15% assessment. Nice expects recent legislation to address fraud in the property insurance market to stabilize the private market, but it will likely take time.